Hey everyone, it's Di from My Enchanted Journals. Today we're going to be working on a passport journal, so come along with me and see how I made it. Hi everyone, so today I'm gonna show you how I made, I should say, a passport journal. Now, I've got loads of old passports, just loads and loads from my grandparents, my great-grandparents. I've got passport covers, I've got my old passports, just loads of them. But what I didn't want to do was use them and not know what I was doing. So what I did, just put those to one side, to make this passport journal. Can you see that? Okay. And it is an accordion journal. And what I did was I ordered a printable off of Etsy, and I'll list it down below, and I'm going to show you what I did to practice and make this passport journal. And I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. It's really quite cute, and I will then replicate something similar into one of those old passports like this. And now I know what I'm doing to add pages. Now, I will just do a disclaimer. I haven't done any courses or anything like that. I know that there is a well-known course that is out there on passport journals. I haven't taken it. I've just learnt this by myself, and that's why I did it this way. So let's get started. You can see it's got a cover. Now, when this comes, it comes as a printable from Etsy. And I'm just going to grab that and show you what the printable looks like before it looks like this. Okay, here they are. I've printed off another one. So I hope you can see that okay. Now, the reason I chose this one is because of simplicity to put it together. Now you can see I bought this from Eva. The actual title of the Etsy listing is Vintage USA Passport Book Digital Download Printable, and the shop name is Bohemian Crafting, and the lady's name is Eva. Now, the reason I chose Eva's version over other versions is because, can you see there? So this is actually a page, and what she's done is put this tab on the side, so when you do it, you join up this page to the next page, to the next page, to the next page. And it's so simple to do. The only thing I would tell you, if you're going to do it, is follow the numbers on the bottom of the page. That says 10, that says 11, and so on. Because at first I was like, how on earth does this go together? But then after a while you can work it out. So this is actually the cover. And it looks a little bit black there, but it actually comes out a little bit blue, as you can see, and I've sort of aged it up there as well. So yeah, this is like the first page, but I'm going to go through it now anyway and show you. But see, there's tabs, and you glue part 2 to it, and then there's these other little bits here. Can you see them? They're just sort of extra bits that you can get and add to this little passport journal. So anyway, let's have a look at what I did and how it turned out, because I think it turned out really super cute. So here we go. So let's open it up and have a look. So you can see it's accordion. See how it folds out, right? There's this second page. So I haven't filled in any details as yet, but this page here is really good because you can put your own name into it. And what I did was I have lined the back just to make it a little bit harder. And then there's this page here, which I've just stuck a little bits and pieces in there that I wanted to add. So we'll fold this up as we go along, and then it won't get all messed up. It's the next page, and you can see I've got tape from over the page. Then there's an old photograph. And then this is the first page that I've added, right? So I've used a little extra page just with some aging on it as the binding to add this page into it. See this page here? And this page has passport stamps in it. Can you see that? So I've just added it with the binding. You can see it's loose here. And then this becomes another page that I've added in, and that actually has passport stamps on it. And then I've just used this here. This is a pocket that I've stuck on, but it looks like it's an old leather patch. right? And then here is another page. So these pages still need things added to them. All right, I'm just showing you that I've set it up. I've done some others. This is a vintage postcard that I've got of Kalgoorlie, so I thought I would add that in. Kind of adds to the theme. And then here again, you can see that I've got a binding in the middle. I've used a piece of masking tape and just an old letter that I've aged. And again, I've now added another page into here, this page here, which is a printable. So there's plenty of room to journal as well, but this is a printable and it's actually got passport stamps on it. So these are really cute. And then I've just bound it with a bit of masking tape to hold it to the original, right? So this is the original. And then I've made a little pocket out of a piece of cardboard and an old stamp. And then there's an old black and white photograph that I've stuck in there, sort of to add to the theme. And then we come over to the back. So the back, I sort of thought, well, I did buy this lace in Venice and I've cut it up. And then there was an old envelope that I received just the other day, so I thought I would stick that on. And then I've just made a tab out of some old wallpaper that I had. And it, you know, you can write on the back, so nothing hard about that. This is a memory from when I was in Paris. So that's really cute. And that is just a pocket that I've made on the back there. And I like how it all sort of sticks out and is interesting. So let's go over now. Now, I made this pocket here, this brown pocket, is actually, you know when you go to a restaurant and they give you knives and forks and a serviette tucked away in one of these little things? Well, that's what that is. And then I just sewed it with my sewing machine onto the back of the journal. And then there's an old letter that was in some of my grandma's stuff, so I have photocopied that. This is a memory from Paris. There's an old stamp that I've printed off and a piece of just journaling paper. And then we go over the page. And these here were actual tickets that I had from labels that were on suitcases and things. And it's funny, when I was sorting out the other day, I found a whole load of, there was like movie tickets, concert tickets, and then these were in there as well, because I did used to keep quite a lot of things. So this is really nice to sort of stick in here. And then I can journal later. But see here, can you see the masking tape again? Just there. So what have I done? I've added another page in. So here's another page with passport stamps on it. Right, and then this is here, you can see it a bit clearer with the washi tape. So I've stuck another page in with washi tape. And then there's a Paris memory that I've stuck over the page to help bind it. There's another ticket there that came off of a suitcase. So yeah, they just add to the feel of the journal. Like, it just looks awesome. And these are like really old looking, and you can just age tags that you've printed off, printables, but these were actual tags. Then over the page, and again, here we go. So I've got this here and I've used it to bind the middle of the page. So it's an old postcard, and I actually photocopied it because I didn't want to use the original in here, and it would have made it too thick to use the original as well. So this is just a paper copy. You can see there's aging here. So I've done a little bit of aging. I've inked some of the edges. There's a bit of washi tape. This looks really old. It's just a photocopy, but it looks really good. Then there's a bit of the old wallpaper there. Again, that goes over the page there. And then I've got masking tape and washi tape here. And then there's another old tag there. You can see where it was attached there to my bag. And again, I've added a page in here. So, added a page. There's a bit of the old wallpaper again that I got from Venice. And there's a whole page there for journaling. So that's one page I've added. And then there's some stamps and more washi tape and the other tape there. And then we go over, and here, look, see, a immigration stamp, but made bigger so that you can use it as a page. Then there's more of the beautiful lace that I got from Venice. Can you see that? And I've used that this time to bind the page. So I've just glued that on. So that is now holding the page together. Then over the page again. So I again have photocopied the old postcards that I had, and I put it in with the masking tape and a little bit of the wallpaper. So that's sticking out there. And then there was a meaning of traveling and traveller, etc. that came out of a dictionary, but just adds interest. And then I've bound it with washi tape again just to strengthen it. But all these layers just add interest to your journal. Let me go over the page. And so here is like the inside of the front cover we're back to again. So here's a flip here that I've just stuck in with washi tape. I've done some more washi tape just there, so it just sort of sticks out a little bit more of the wallpaper there. Some old Australian stamps that I've stuck there. This is the back of the front cover. Can you see here? We're back to the front cover again now. And what I did was I lined it with a bit of cardstock, but it's actually a postcard. So I thought I'd used cardstock. It's actually a postcard. So you just get any old postcard and you can back it. And it's really like you can write on here because it would have been used to write on and do that. So yeah, this has turned out like better than I ever thought it would turn out. So now that I can see how to do it, I will now attempt to go into one of my old passports, and you can actually use the actual passport and, you know, stick the pages in. So what I mean by that is to do this. So I've got another photocopy here. So this one here. So when you do an A4 printout, this is like the end of an A4 page. That's like the end. So the rest of the A4 would be here. So really you're going to get like 2 pages out of an A4. And then what you do is cut it out and just turn it around. And then this becomes your page. And it's just got interest on it, but it's got the immigration stamp and something else and plenty of places for journaling. And then what I would do is take your original passport, and then you can then add the page, which fits perfectly into there. And then you just need your masking tape, your washi tape, choose something interesting. That they're just gold. That's got sort of markings on it, which was the one that I used in this one. And just normal masking tape you can buy at any hardware shop. And this works really good. So what you would actually do is just rip a bit of your masking tape off. Now, I will just say that I don't trust masking tape or washi tape to stick forever. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. But normally I will use a glue stick with the masking tape to make sure it stays put. So anyway, let me just show you. So turn it on its side, and you just want to put it where you want it, and maybe leave a little bit of room here so that it can turn, and then just stick your masking tape here inside your original. And then what happens is you not only have your original pages in your original passport that you can then do, you've now added a page which then becomes another journaling spot. So it's just such a clever way to make a little journal. And you can put more tape here, which I won't do because I've just showed you what to do. So I've got loads of old passports. Some of them have stamps in them. But of course now when we go through immigration, I mean, look at these stamps, they're awesome. But now when we go through immigration, it's all done electronically. So these sort of passport stamps are starting to be a thing of the past. That's actually one from Indonesia, so it's quite cute. But yeah, you know, you can use whatever you like. But that's an old passport. That's another old Australian passport. And then there's this one, which is an old British passport. That was really old from my great-granny. And so that will actually have stamps in it. And you just go in with your page. So let me just see if I've got another one there that's already cut up. I have. So here we go. Here is another one with passport stamps on it. They just look so effective. Look at that. And what you'll do is just, so with this one you might want to make it bigger, but this is the interesting part. If you did that, you would sort of see the old passport up the top and bottom, which would be nice too. And then this would stick in with your masking tape again. So just get a piece of masking tape. And again, I would use glue, but just for the sake of this. And you would stick that in there like that. And then what would happen is you would have your original passport pages, and then you would have your little extra pages that you could then you know, attach lace to or ribbon, old photographs. You could journal, whatever you wanted to do. So yeah, I would definitely get out your old passports, have a look. And I mean, this, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's leather, but yeah, it's just a passport cover. But that might be a nice sort of cover for my actual journal. I'm not sure that oh yeah, it would fit. See, that would be really nice. And it's leather. I also thought of something else. So let me just move these to one side. Something else. I had a printable that was from Amity Bloom when I did one of her courses. And you can see how it's really quite cute. It's French. And what I thought I could do was turn it around and make a cover like this for my passport journal. So it would look sort of like travel, and I could age it and add photographs inside here. So there's lots and lots of different things you can do. But yeah, definitely like add lace, add ribbon, add photographs. Just make it your own, you know, and adding all these little pages. I'm not finished yet, so I'm actually going to add more pages into here, add more pages into here, you know, right on here. There's loads of things you can do, but you definitely do need to reinforce that front because otherwise it's a bit floppy and it doesn't really look that great. And I've sort of reinforced the back, you can see there, by adding that pocket. So yeah, loads and loads of things you can do. But I really like the look of that as the cover, so I might get on and do some journaling with that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Just like and subscribe if you can, or help my channel. And get out your old passports and send me a message and let me know how you went. Thanks for watching. See you later.